Control K thing.
Yeah.
Is it like a search? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Because I tried it out.
Yeah, like lets you. So if you do Control K and then you do @Amon, then you would immediately jump to the direct message between me and you, or you could do Control K and then type in hole, and you'd see the whole boys there. So
Nice.
it's a quick way to get around.
I'm looking for the boy's hole.
But anyway, so last we left our intrepid adventurers, you guys had defeated the Bone Devil.
Yeah.
You had regained your lost Blazery, and I can't remember what else you guys did. Talked to some brains, talked to some people, had a good time overall.
Alright.
So where we left off, I think you guys were either in the Treasury or you were in the Central Abbey. Do you guys remember which one you were in?
I think we were in the Treasury.
Yeah.
Because we were just going over the stuff we
to the
found.
brain again.
Yeah, and we were getting Gearbox in the system, and we let Bone Daddy go.
Yep, that's right.
That's right. All right. I'm launching the game now, so we'll be able to move you boys around.
I'm on the loading screen.
The Descent. Loading. Bone Daddy.
Oh, I'm still connected to the VPN, so. Yeah, I need to have my nickname changed to Bone Daddy in the Discord channel.
Yeah, Rob.
Is that what you tell Taylor to call you?
Cream Daddy said hi, Taylor calls me.
Robbie, where did Amon come from?
That's a name that's like, I want to say it's somewhere around 6 or 7 years old. Because back when I was playing this like super weedy.
And he was like, "Hey,
But it came about, I was playing this super weedy MMO called Mabinogi, and I joined this one group where like everybody was an anime character, and I think there was some character in the Fate series named Amon. I picked the name off of him.
Probably spelled differently."
Nerd.
Meh.
Yeah, I think so. But
We gotta remember,
what do y'all expect, honestly?
You gotta remember, this would have been like late 90s. The Romanization would have still been pretty shit.
Yeah, man. But all right, well, let me move you boys. So we should be in the Treasury now.
There we are. Yep, there I am. Boop.
All right. So you guys had asked about the
The sundial.
sundial. Yeah.
Okay.
So I sat down. Hang on. Uh-oh.
What was that?
Never mind. Anyway. I'll deal with him later. All right. So we were looking at that sundial, and so one thing that kind of stood out about it is it didn't work the same way as a normal sundial. And specifically, as you guys look at it, it's different from a normal sundial in the fact that it doesn't use shadows or anything like that to indicate time. It's much more like a modern day clock where it has gears and the light to help move this contraption around to point at the specific date.
Okay.
Date and time. So give me a perception check. Or maybe investigation, since you guys are like looking into this thing. Yeah, investigation.
I'm not looking into it.
I got a 23.
Nice.
Dude, I can't believe this. I've never done this before, but I forgot my dice downstairs. So I'm gonna roll on this thing. So that's a dirty 20 for me.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay. 23, and then did you roll? Rill?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. And Jerry took one look at it and said, I don't know. I need
So Dr. Asher and Bjorn, you both kind of noticed that, this thing's incredibly intricate in the way that it functions. The gears are far beyond anything that you guys have seen before. Systems like this are pretty, it's completely unknown in your world. This is ancient drow technology, but as you look at it, you notice there's one gear that's missing in the system. There's just like this one where it looks like it was ripped out, or it's just not there. And with your, what's that?
If only Pi were here, he'd just make a gear.
Yeah. But I'd say Bjorn with your 26, and also I guess Asher with your 20. Bjorn, you're actually able to find a gear that looks like super similar to the size of the one that's missing. And Asher, you're able to confirm that the teeth in it line up perfectly, so this would probably work.
Okay.
I actually rolled a 23, if that makes a difference.
Not really. It's over 20.
What do you guys think? Should we put this in and turn this to the right day?
Let's do it. I'm sure it'll solve
maybe.
it.
Real quick, before we do that. Hey, Gearbox,
Wait,
do you have any idea what this does?
Not a clue.
All right, let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna
already done.
put down a
All
quick
right,
save.
so-
I'm gonna put that gear in.
So, Asher, are you the one putting it in? You look like you're getting ready to do that, or is that you, Bjorn, that's doing it?
I think
I
Bjorn is
mean-
doing it because it's heavy.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I put down a quick save and I put the gear in.
Yeah. All right, cool. So you pick up the gear, you put it right over the cog that it slides in, and as soon as it drops into place, you see this thing suddenly burst to life as it starts moving, and everything just starts pivoting. The entire sundial itself starts rotating around as I see just like this power starting to build in it.
What's going on with the lights that are shining on it?
The light doesn't seem to be changing anything on it, but I didn't put a lever in here, but there is a lever that at this point, what's his name? Gearbox would tell you. Well, I think the lever right over there is attached to the sundial.
I pull it.
You pull it?
I pull it.
All right. As soon as you pull it, you see just this burst of energy come from the sundial. It's like it almost looks like a force field that spreads out from around you guys, and just keeps growing and growing. Engulfs all of you, and you guys are now inside of this, kind of yellowish glowing force field.
Is this Leoman's giant hut?
As it continues to expand beyond you guys and outside of the building. As at this point, it's completely outside of the building. You definitely see that yellowish glow still, but it's no longer just inside the building. It seems to be continually growing further out from this island that you're on.
Was this a good idea?
Eh.
Like,
I don't know yet.
do we feel any different?
You don't feel any different, but as you guys kind of start to look around, are you just kind of chilling inside the room here?
Oh, guys, I think this has something to do with that portal that we found when we were fighting the Bone Devil. Perhaps this
cool.
activates it.
What date is the thing pointed at, or would we be able to even know how to read it?
But so the date that's on it probably Jerry could probably translate it, but I think Rill or maybe Rill, either Rill or Asher could decipher what date that means. So either of you guys want to give me an intelligence check?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'll read it.
Can you read this, Jerry?
Jerry Bear.
I read it.
All right. And I need an intelligence check from Asher or Rill or both to see if you guys can figure out what date it's pointed at.
So I'm just adding my flat intelligence modifier to it.
Yep.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
That is gonna.
Dirty
Oh,
20.
I rolled a nat 1. I rolled a nat 1.
So Asher thinks it's tomorrow.
Or July.
Yeah.
Or never.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Yeah, Asher's over there just drawing on the wall, and he after a couple seconds he starts drawing tentacles rather than actual numbers and stuff.
It's like the math.
So he gets a little distracted.
For that to happen?
The calendar says the world will end on December 21st, 2012.
Oh, that's good.
I mean,
that's good.
the Drow calendar is much older than that, so it might have happened already.
Fuck, dude.
So,
that was good.
Rill, you actually are able to kind of do a little bit of math and figure out that the date that it's pointed at is about 6 months in the future.
Okay,
So
guys.
at some point when it started
on it.
actuating. But Jerry, with your perception, you start noticing that there's flashing lights coming from outside.
Guys, something's going on outside.
Should we go check it out, or should we stay in here?
Peace, Holmes.
All right, let's go check
I'm
it
gonna
out.
go check it out with Jerry.
Cool.
All right, so you guys step outside and you see that where you guys are at, the orb or this barrier that had expanded from where you were has reached out to completely encompass all of the islands. So the entirety of this monastery. And as you look up, you see the flashing light that Jerry pointed out is actually the sun dimming and brightening, getting dimmer and then brighter and dimmer and brighter.
Guys, I don't understand any of this.
Yeah, how does the sun even reach
You're
down
out,
here?
baby?
Bjorn just yells at it, because that's all he knows how to do.
He yells at the sun.
Roll for intimidation.
Yeah.
Pass the one smiles on Bjorn.
All right. So at this point, you all of a sudden see the things start to slow down. The lights aren't flashing as quickly, and things seem to start calming down as the yellowish hue that's around you guys starts to dissipate a little bit.
I hate
Guys?
yellow.
Guys, I think we just time traveled.
You think that we're 6 months in the future?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'm not okay with that thought. I am not okay with that thought.
Hey.
I'm not okay with that thought.
If we take the gear back out, will we go back? Ooh, wait, hold on. Does Gearbox know that we time traveled? I go back inside and I ask Gearbox if he has an internal clock.
He says, well, I do, and it's, star date 2047. I don't know.
It's just Kevin.
Okay, does that match up with what it now says on here?
I thought.
No,
last time
it's,
we started at 7.
Start at 7.
Star date 7. No, the date that he gives you is exactly what you guys, perceive time to be from, before you put the cog in the gear.
He must not be connected to the internet.
I mean, perception would be pretty bad down here.
He's on airplane mode.
Should we mess with the dial, or should we explore the island?
Can we mess with the dial? Let's go find out. I go over to it.
I wonder.
Jerry, since you can read, can you put it back to?
I can't read.
Original time. Well, you can read it draft.
Well, I'm gonna put it back one day and see what happens. And I try to move it to make it go back one day.
I'll keep the doors open and I'll stay outside.
We should go back 6 months and put all of our money in a compounding interest account. Then go forward like 30 years.
I don't understand any of those words individually, let alone together.
It's okay, Jerry. I got it. He's got a great idea.
How do you think Asher's family got rich? Time travel.
Alright, go ask mommy.
Yeah, hang on. I'm double checking some code for a guy real quick. That looks right.
Look at Robbie fucking building computers and saving the world.
Were we able to time travel on purpose?
Alright. Now I'm back. Alright, so you're trying to time travel on purpose this time.
Yep.
So what did you end up doing?
I'm just trying to move the dial back. Like, just a day for now. And then, if that works, I want to try and go back to where we were.
So as you try to, move the timepiece, are you just moving the gears themselves manually? Like, grabbing them and trying to twist them?
I'm trying to push whatever is displaying the date.
I'll help with you again.
So there's, this arm, and as you try to push on it, nothing happens.
Alright, now I go try and move the gears.
Alright, same thing. And Bjorn, with your help as well, nothing seems to happen. These gears are, locked into place as you try to push on them. And, so Gearbox chimes in again and says, well, I believe there's a panel next to that lever that you pulled that, you may be able to, look at.
Gearbox
it's completely outside of my system, so Gearbox explains it's completely outside of his system, so he has no control over the timepiece itself. But so you guys go to check it out.
Yeah, I hear him say that, and I go check it out as well.
Bjorn
I go over just in case you need someone to read it.
Bjorn looks at it and he goes, "It seems to run on some form of electricity."
Gearbox, can you communicate with brains at all from here?
The brains?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He informs you, why, yes, I can. I'm in control of the entire facility.
Cool. Tell them I said hi.
Why don't we ask the brains what day it is? They would know. Sorry. Why don't we ask the brains what day it is?
So, Gearbox checks with them, and they come back with the same answer. That it is the date that you guys thought it was. That it's not 6 months ahead that they tell you.
So the whole island time, not just the Rill.
Ask the snobby brain if he noticed any weird magic just now.
Ooh, yeah.
So you hear Gearbox kind of going back and forth, no, you're an idiot. No, you're an idiot. And finally, he comes back with an answer, and he says, yes, he seems to have noticed some kind of fluctuation in the, some kind of magical field that engulfed the entire facility. But outside of that, he's not sure exactly what happened. It's a form of magic that he's never seen before.
Cool. Dude, all those body parts we left in our room.
No, they're probably ruined by now.
You realize they've probably thrown out all our shit by now, right?
We have to go back in time.
Including your friend.
We have to go back.
So,
are there
Asher.
Are the whole boys? No, see, this boys or any other people from the prison break still on the island? Because if we've traveled 6 months into the future and they were at the drop-off point, they would have noticed something.
Well, the bard made it back. Garrett's with us.
Yeah, Garrett's with you, but he told you that pretty much everybody was still like working to evacuate the villagers and townsfolk, regular folk, to get them off the island. Said we don't know how many of them got off, but a majority of them were able to get off the island before you guys did this.
Okay. That works. I mean, it looks like we're stuck here in the future, guys. Wait.
The panel.
Did we...
Yeah,
Is my hair longer?
We haven't read it yet.
Did I lose my hair? Because I'm too old now.
Yeah, you haven't messed with the panel yet.
Yeah,
Right, we're in the future.
let's try to go back and
Beard grow?
reset the panel.
So Asher, you're the one playing around with the panel right now.
Yes.
And I'm reading it to him if need be.
Okay, yeah. So you're translating as he's taking a look at it. Ash, can you give me shoot? What would this one be? What roles do you have?
Proficiency?
Yeah, what proficiencies do you have?
I have Arcana, History, Investigation, and Religion.
Okay. And what about you, Rill?
I have Animal Handling, Arcana, History, Investigation, Perception, Religion, Survival, and Shit Throwing.
Holy shit, that's
Okay.
a lot.
Yeah, I forgot about the shit throwing. Can you guys both give me a Arcana check?
Sure.
Okay, for me,
I rolled a 22 for exposition, so I'm going to narrate it.
+7. Okay.
All right, so narrate them as they're investigating the arcane nature of this.
So the two magic boys of the group, Dr. Asher and Rill the Vedalken, who has now developed a drinking problem, take a close look at the panel, trying to determine the inner, intricate, insane workings. You can see their brows furrowed. You can see them sweating. Though, in Asher's case, the sweat immediately fizzles away because he's just too hot.
I got a dirty 20.
And
I'm standing right next to fire.
at this point, they tell us what they have discovered.
So we got a dirty 20, and what was yours, Rill?
An 18.
18? All right. So yeah, both of
And
you
with my
guys...
22, Bjorn is enraptured with the story.
Yeah, Bjorn's like just munching on whatever gears he can find to treat his popcorn.
I actually had something that Bjorn was going to do, but that's all right.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so yeah, you guys take a look at this thing, and as you're looking at it, there's definitely some controls on how to move the gears and stuff like that. But one of the things that as Jerry's reading out some of the labels to you, you hear one that roughly translates to power source. And as you look at it, it's kind of like a meter that is completely down to nothing.
Oh, it appears as though this needs more power. Whatever we've done must have drained it all.
$5 says it's Dragon Essence.
Like where did he get the power? Can we find like a power source nearby?
Why don't you
Just
guys
power for the dial? Or
focus
for
your
dial?
orbs? Why don't you guys focus your orbs of Ekris to shine on there, like the Ekris lights that were shining on it before?
Got it.
It's worth a shot, yes.
And if,
I do exactly
if just
that.
theirs doesn't do it, I'll try mine, but I don't want to necessarily
Get
mess
Wilson
it
on
up.
this.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to react.
Then I'll do mine too.
And yeah, again, nothing seems to happen. I think with the roles that both Asher and Rill did, you guys realize that like the nature of this thing is not as much tied to the gods or anything of that nature. It's certainly something that is very new in the way that magic works, and it's a combination of mechanical power and arcane fuel that drives this thing. So all these tubes and gears and stuff that are around the entire building seem to be what tie into this timepiece.
I asked Rill if he can tell me if Wheels has any ideas, and then I say no. Bjorn, you ask him.
So
And then I glare at Rill.
he turns to Rill or to Wheels, and he goes like, just talks in like rat mouth,
Because it's funnier this way.
sorry, mouth rat.
And you have Wheels turn back to you and say, "Well, did you try cheese?"
Try cheese. I didn't, and I'll take some of the cheese that Jerry had been putting in my pocket because I actually know he's done it, and I sprinkle it on the wheel.
So as you sprinkle it on there, yeah, as you do that, Wheels immediately jumps off Jerry's shoulder and starts eating up all the cheese. And says,
And when he does that, I rolled a 23 for sleight of hand to sneak some cheese back into his pack.
Mochi. Nice.
I had never heard of that until watching What We Do in the Shadows.
They got a pumpkin spice flavor in the fall.
What do you do in the shadows, Bjorn?
In all seriousness,
I know
that
what
is a
Vinny
very
does.
good show. You should watch it.
He just broods. Well, What We Do in the Shadows, that's like one of my top 5 favorite shows
it's
ever.
hilarious. The
It's so
energy
funny.
vampire dude, hilarious.
Colin?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's actually a series of books that he reads. It's sponsored by BBC, and it's just really, really boring stories.
That's hilarious. Appropriate.
All right.
So, as Jerry continues to read some of the labels, next to a button, he reads out a word that roughly translates to eject.
Eject?
Okay, so don't press that.
Too late!
Oh man! So yeah, as he presses that button, you see the gears start spinning up around the building, and you see 4 portholes, one here, 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 and here, all around the sundial that open up, and immediately you see the tubes get forced up out of these portholes and just fall to the ground.
Bjorn tries to turn invisible.
Guys, I think that's like the power cells or whatever.
I think we should put what needs to go in there though.
I try cheese.
As you try to shove cheese in there, you don't see a good nozzle to put it in, but you find like a hole that's just big enough to where you can start pushing stuff through, but it doesn't really work the way you would expect.
You said it was 4?
Yeah, 4.
I put
And
my orb in 1.
Oh.
So I guess you can kind of phase your orb through stuff too, but yeah, you find a way to get it into that. But Jerry, with your passive perception, you recognize there's like a very small amount of like this gold liquid sitting in the bottom of a couple of the canisters.
Shame.
Hey guys, there's like this weird shiny cheese looking thing.
Oh no, does it run on money? I can't give up any of my money.
Well, it's a liquid, so I don't know.
Is it dragon
Drop a
essence?
gold piece in.
What's that?
Is it dragon essence?
Yeah, I guess one of you guys can get close enough. Any of the magic boys will recognize the aura coming off of it as dragon essence.
I feel like we
I
all
think
would.
Bjorn would know too. I mean, he
We've
had
all
it inside
handled
of
it pretty closely.
Yeah,
Not
that's
as
true.
closely as Bjorn.
I'm gonna try, and you guys can stop me if you want. I'm gonna try putting the remainder of my alchemist fire in one of these things.
Probably don't do that.
Are you telling Bjorn that?
Bjorn, that might
Yes.
cause it to explode.
It doesn't bode well for the Blaze Wreath. Putting it in a time machine, not the best idea.
I just back up and say, "Do it."
Like he's that way.
Robbie, I'd like
He
to
wants
try
this to go
something.
bad.
If it's cool with you.
Okay.
Is it possible that I can give up like a first level spell slot to like charge it with magic. Does that make sense?
Doctor, are you made of
I
dragon?
get where you're coming from, but
Get in one of these.
I'm just trying something. I want to see if it works.
I have an idea.
yeah,
It's completely different. How about we don't time travel and we try and find a way to get whatever remaining dragon essence is in there out?
yeah, and Vinny, to answer your question, not to interrupt Dylan, but that would, if we went that route, that would kind of be mechanic breaking, especially for the dragon essence itself, because then you could just charge up the Blaze Reef by casting a spell on there. So I'm not going to allow that.
I got you. Okay.
Ooh, what if we could charge the Blaze Reeve with whatever spell he casts on it? Sort of like a Ring of Spell Storing, but with a Blaze Reeve.
Blaze Reeve of spell exploding.
Blaze Reeve of Grow.
All right.
Nice.
So what do you guys want to do? Dylan had an idea.
I want to see if we can open it.
Yeah, let's try to collect some of the dragon essence without breaking the containers, because
Yeah, I'm
right.
not married to that idea.
Does anybody have like Tinker's tools or
Me.
something like that? Okay.
I mean,
And you've got proficiency in it, I believe. So
I do.
did you want to go ahead and give me I guess that would be sleight of hand or dexterity, and then add your proficiency. I think that comes out to be the same thing either way.
while he's doing that, can I use my alchemist supplies to try to make something of all the poison glands we got from those frogs a while back?
Sure.
I've got no tool
What did I get?
proficiencies.
I got a 21.
Nice. So you're able to kind of pry open the clamps on each of these and get the tops to pop off. So now all four of them are open and easy to access the contents.
Bjorn, don't drink this.
But it's so good.
I rolled a
I've never
17
felt more
on
alive.
medicine to try to do something with the poison.
Roll a 17.
Yeah.
Do you have anything specific in mind that you're trying to do?
I want to be able to make like salve so we can put it on weapons and whatnot.
Okay, so you're just trying to maybe mix this in with some kind of jelly or something, so that way you can just rub it on stuff. And
Yeah.
cool. With 17, I'd say you can do that, and that would basically just be adding poison to the weapon, the same as if you were to get poison. I think there's a mechanic for it in D&D, but I can't remember where. I'll look it up later.
Does he not
Rill,
have
can I see that poison jelly?
Real smelly jelly?
Yeah, we can call it smelly jelly. I like that.
All right, I take some
All right.
smelly jelly, I put it on a piece of bread, and I take a bite.
All right, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Sir Wheels, why do you stay with him?
Remember, I have advantage against being poisoned.
Well, you don't
Yeah,
have
you can.
advantage
This is at advantage too, because you do have that.
You don't have advantage against being stupid.
Oh, I don't. Okay, good thing I had advantage. One of the rolls was a 4. The other one is a 19.
All right, you are able to resist the poison. It tastes like
Not bad.
shit, though.
Like, this is awful.
Don't eat it.
And I don't even need to eat.
Eat more of
He
it.
just keeps eating it. He's like, it tastes so bad, but he just keeps on munching.
I'm trying to build up an immunity to it.
I do not have any more charges for drink left in the alchemy jug.
It's fun playing a stupid character.
Bjorn is gonna pull Rill aside, and he's gonna talk to him in Celestial, just for fun.
Okay.
And
Okay.
he's just gonna ask Rill, "Do you think we should tell the Delvers about this time travel thing?"
I say, if the Abyss Boys are with us, then anyone on this island needs to know what just happened.
I missed like half of that. You speak up a little bit?
We should at least tell the Abyss Boys. The people
That's
on this
fair.
island need to know, and then we can figure out from there.
That's fair.
If I have any spells that can let them know.
Well, we have Garrett. The only one we don't have is the Warlock lady.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to go look for Cedric spotting.
All right. So just to wrap things up with the Dragon Essence, so you guys got the tops off. Did you want to do anything with it?
Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of empty bottles. I want to try and contain some.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
use Dragon
We can get
Essence.
like 15 vials of it, right?
So let's see. I will tell you what you get in a second. Where did my
So
other
I do
guy go?
have the containers.
Tell me what we got.
Because I can't.
All right.
And
So you've got, you're able to almost completely fill up one capsule. So you still had one empty capsule that you guys had kept from before. So it's almost completely full. You can treat it as a full one.
Hey.
Yeah,
So
I just rolled a d6 and I rolled a 5, so I was like, all right, that's close enough to 6 to count as a full capsule.
cool.
Do we want to put this back in the machine, or do we want to keep it?
I say we want to keep it because I want to know where that portal in the Abbey goes to.
We could keep it for now, and then get really, really, really strong, and then go back to when we spawn the black pudding and just kill it.
I mean, in this case, we would just kill the toad before it ate Nurse.
I feel like we could do that
Here.
right now. Or we could just not let you give Nurse that potion.
Well, you know, I wanted to stop them, but somebody got caught, and I got caught trying to free them.
I was only trying to
Fucking
help
druid.
my little boy.
It's a male nurse.
All right.
Of course, what's wrong with a male nurse?
Just didn't know.
Mer.
Chill.
More tentacles.
More appendages to give you physical with.
No. A doctor can never get into it with their nurse. That's highly unethical. Falcon, that's very weird, dude. Robbie, don't join in.
No, my goodness. All right.
Well, that was
So, yeah.
awkward.
What did
What
I
you guys
miss?
wanna do next? You missed this.
Oh my God, Robbie. Oh God. No, what are you doing? Ah!
Bye, guys.
Oh God, that's the weirdest thing that's ever been on my fucking chat meeting thing. Whatever.
Okay, Vinny, when you make the drawing for this video, it's got to be the fingers.
Okay, what minute is this at? Okay, 38 minutes, 40 seconds. Got it.
So what do we do? We gotta all just do it.
Here, I'll join it too.
There we go.
Oh, no, Asher's getting fingered. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh my
He's
God.
the one
That's
that
right.
Oh, is that what this is?
Of course.
Hang on. I got to do it the right way.
Oh,
There we go.
God, how dare you? The disrespect.
I can see it now. I only have one hole. I can fix that.
Oh God.
Well,
I do have a +7
I'm
strength.
I'm assuming 5
Oh no. Oh,
Shit, Asher.
I think Jerry is proficient when it comes to penetrating things.
Listen, me
I
and
think-
Jerry have to go on like a solo like backstory thing with Robbie at some point.
Man, We do.
connect those little like the dots.
Like, why are we friends?
Yeah.
It's like all we have right now is like the bare bones of the story.
That'd be like a fun little like 1 hour session.
Yeah. I think that'd be pretty cool. We'll see if we can set some time up for that.
Yeah. It's funny how like in this campaign, like there's two people that like knew each other before it happened, and then in my campaign, you and Dylan are related.
Yeah.
I mean, we made half elves that were from the same area. It just kind of made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to, we could definitely do a 1 hour session where we find out how we're related.
No.
How we became related.
Reunions.
Yeah, let's go back like 40 years when you guys were children.
It's just the South Park episodes of Cartman's mom is a dirty slut, but
Pretty much.
which cousin she banged.
Yeah, my goodness.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Yeah, you guys are just chilling inside this building right now.
No, I want to go look for the body. The vampire body.
Oh, yeah. That's right. You're going to look for the body. So the last place they mentioned that who has the imp, or the, what was that thing? It's an imp, right?
Yeah.
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 Who has them?
I had him last. I guess I still have him. Like, what are we going to do with him?
Hey, Beerbox, do you want a friend in here forever?
What would happen if we put him in the tube that the Bone Devil's brain was?
Put him in the brain tube.
Wait. The Bone Devil's brain had access to things.
Hey, I want the dice.
You want to roll a dice?
I want the dice.
Disconnect the tube from things, and then put the imp in the tube.
Why don't we put the imp in a power cell and try to run the machine off of his remaining
I
life?
think it'll fit.
Oh my god.
We can fix that.
I got
But he'll be out of life force.
I got 3.
You got 3? Good job, Cannon.
It's time.
We couldn't drop him off the edge of the island.
I got no.
Well, hold on. How did you come to be here in the first place?
He says, he's just making random noises. But no, he tells you that he got here, he came across, shortly after the Bone Devil had come and taken over. He was hoping to, pledge fealty to him and, serve him, but when he got here, he found the corpse, what he thought was a corpse of it, and decided to use the body as a robot to go and control people.
Do you still want to pledge fealty to him?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Like, this is not bad. I'm genuinely curious.
Just 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I don't.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good answer. I was going to throw you off.
1, 2,
Oh, thank
3,
you.
4.
You're my master now.
Squares.
What do I get out of this?
That's 2.
My love and affection.
2, 4.
That sounds more like Asher's thing.
I
Lord
want-
Asher! Lord Asher!
No.
What will
you're
you
not
do
my type.
for us?
I can clean your feet, and I can carry your things.
Bjorn gives him all of the contents of his backpack.
And he's like crushed underneath it as he can't move.
Are you alive down there? Okay.
I take it
We
back.
dig him out. I'm like, you know what?
I do 1, 2, 3.
I'm okay with this if you guys are. At the very least, you can keep our room back
1,
at the
2,
guild.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
I'm actually
4.
fine with it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So you're recruiting him as a housemaid.
He's going to be a house elf. Yes,
How are
he's
you
my
at
house elf.
preserving bodies?
Body
Oh, I'm very good at that. You just keep them cold.
Yes,
Great.
that's what I need.
Yeah, so what if we didn't do that?
for about
They would
apparently.
decay very rapidly and need to be thrown out.
Yo, Jerry,
How are you?
Could
at
you
keep
clean
it
up that
full.
mess?
Bodies.
If you promise to feed me and not kill me, then yes.
Well, I can give you some money to buy your own food, but that's about it.
No.
that's
Why
cool.
don't
I
we
got
just
snacks.
feed him the remains of the corpses?
Do you eat?
Well, that's disgusting.
Well, it's either that, starve, or die. Make your choice, Imp.
Wow, he really doesn't like you. He doesn't do this often.
I gotta get up.
That's terrifying. I can't live off of dead, decaying meat.
I toss him 5 gold.
Well, that'll work, I guess.
You have no
Well,
idea.
I mean, we gotta
how much
get him
is
there
5 gold
first.
is
Does he eat the gold like it's food?
He starts like munching on it. He's like, this doesn't seem to work.
This 5 gold is worth more to me than your life, Imp. You will treat this with respect.
Yes, master.
Now
I
make
throw
your
him
way
just
up.
I throw him some food because I have food that I don't need.
All right. He takes it, wraps it up in a little napkin, and throws it over his shoulder.
All right, I have a question for you. Well, 2 questions, and one of them's not a question. Your name is now Dobby.
Look at it.
Yes.
And
I am
if I
Dobby.
give you clothes, will you leave, or will you just wear the clothes?
I will wear the clothes.
All right, cool.
We should give him the
I'm gonna make
cursed
him the
leather
jacket.
armor.
I'm gonna give him a jacket later.
Property of is a hobo.
Die. Die.
Well, no, it's just gonna say towel boy.
He's like, Dobby is grateful. Thank you, master.
Yes.
No.
We have a house.
This is bad.
5.
We should give him the cursed leather armor.
It's
I don't
way
think
too
he can
big for
wear
this boy.
Oh,
I think he's too big or too little for it.
Yeah. Like, I think he's almost a tiny creature. I don't even think he's a small creature.
I'm pretty sure he's tiny because I've been holding him by the back of his head the whole time.
Yeah.
well, what do you say we drive this island back to what's her face?
Ozen lady. Let's find the warlock lady first, and let's
We'll
go
do
check
that.
out the abbey because there was a portal there, and now we have dragon essence.
Yeah, you got
I
one
love numbers.
of the little capsules that you can put in the blaze reef. That's how much you were able to grab. And then you guys are headed to the So I want to go ahead and resolve Falcon's thing. So Falcon, you wanted to go to the
Go.
what is that thing called?
The vampire.
Go.
It's in my
I
handout.
wanted to find it.
His name is like Stanmere or something.
Monastery. Blah. Okay, so the place is the engine room. Okay, yeah. So number 5 on the map, the engine room, is where they told you that they took him to have him thrown in the furnace.
That's better.
Up, we're gonna get you your medicine. Come on, let's go.
So, are you going there alone, or is everybody kind of cruising along with you?
I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go too. I'm figuring out how Dobby's gonna work. Like, I'm just asking him questions.
Okay. So yeah, you get to the engine room. As you do, you notice like the place is completely desolate. There's no one in sight. Everybody seems to have either escaped or is at least not in this area.
You need this one.
Look at that.
Once you come up to the
The carrying one's not
engine
for
room,
allergies.
you see that the furnaces are still going. Nothing seems to have changed in that respect. But as you start looking around, you do see a number of bodies piling along the furnaces. That it looks like they had a number of bodies that they were
High five.
preparing to throw into the furnace to destroy.
I would like to investigate the bodies. Do I recognize any of them, or do they seem to have any whistles or anything on them?
A good number of them do have whistles. Yeah. So you see a lot of them are delvers, and they appear to have somehow gotten captured or trapped and brought onto this island. And when they refuse to submit to the Bone Devil, they were executed and taken here to be disposed of.
Right, I collect their whistles.
Okay. You pick up about 32 whistles.
Damn, what colors?
Most of them green. You do find a couple of blue.
Oof. That's no bueno.
Well,
I thought the next one up was purple.
Oh, moon, yeah. Yeah, moon whistles is the next one up. After
Yeah,
that is
whatever.
blue. Purple, yeah. Purple is the right color.
well, I throw them in my bag and I say, well, we should return these up so that whoever cares for them should know that they can be put to rest.
Ooh, do they have any like gear on them, or have they all just been stripped?
Most of them have been stripped, but they've got like their general like climbing gear and stuff like that. So if you had anything that was damaged, it's now at full capacity because you can probably just take whatever they have and replace your broken gear. But I don't know if you guys that would probably just be for flavor, if anything, because I don't think you guys had any broken stuff.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Look at it. We go live that time.
So if Rill, you want to give me an investigation check, see if you can try and find the body of the vampire.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Why would he be here? We saw him get killed by the Grandmaster during the prison break.
And they brought him here to burn him.
Like, who though?
Must have been someone.
Okay.
Well, I rolled a 21, so.
All right. Sure. Yeah. You find his body. That it appears that he's been decapitated.
There.
Decapitated?
That does kill
Yeah,
most vampires.
By the vorpal blades that were in his claws.
They must have discerned that he had a weak spot on his neck.
You know, a lot of monsters do have weak spots on their necks.
It's interesting.
That's true.
I feel like I need to.
And
get
I say stroking my chin as if I'm very intelligent in this moment.
I wonder if that guy's still alive. I don't know what happened to him.
I hope he is, and it's because he goes for the neck every time he has to fight something. It served me well in all my endeavors.
I mean, if he connects, it works.
Yeah. It is a weak spot to a degree. But cool, yeah. So you do find his body, and you find the mechanism that he was being transported in before, the like silver coffin that had like mechanical legs and stuff.
Okay.
I poke it.
So
Does it still work?
should we take some of this stuff?
Sure, yeah, but as you poke it, you see it kind of like sputter and try to keep its balance. As
It's still working.
still
Okay,
standing.
cool.
We can use this to carry our shit.
We need to figure out how to open it, though.
I take my Blaze Reeve and Gimli style smash it.
As you go and slam the top of this thing, it pops open.
Hey!
But Jerry, as you kind of look at it, you see that it was already unlocked. There was a button that could have been pushed, but now the thing just has a broken door hinge, so it's always open.
Great. I will attempt to tinker with it to fix it later. I feel like even though the whole thing is magical, that part is simple and mechanical, and I could probably fix it. All right. Hey, Dobby, you want to ride in this?
Yes, Doc, I would love to.
Cool. Doop. I just pick him up and drop him in.
Shut
All
up.
right. It immediately pops back open.
Aww.
Okay,
All right.
anything else we want? Because right now we have a tiny imp piloting a spider coffin. He's our maid. Dobby, can you cook? Well,
Does not.
Sorry, hang on.
no worries. Look, if he can cook better than this jelly that Rill made, we're good. I take it.
It wasn't food.
Dobby says, no, I can't cook very well, but I can cook for you if you'd like.
You try your stuff first, and then when it starts tasting good, you let us know.
Yes, master. Alright.
Have a house elf. I'm going to pay him, okay?
It's just not slavery, you're gonna pay him eventually.
Wait, no, I'm just going to pay him once we get back topside.
Okay. So he's just an indentured servant until then.
Well, right now he has no need for money.
True. Alright.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want to do next?
To the Abbey, that's where I'm trying to go.
To the Abbey. Alright, you guys get to the Abbey. Still everything appears to be abandoned. Completely empty. You've got Garrett with you still.
Oh, somebody go find the Warlock lady.
Oh, yes. Yes, my future wife. Where is she?
All right.
Send nurse.
You want to have a deck of anything?
Something speedy and find Warlock Lady.
Yeah, she's the one with the deck of several things.
Oh, I'm going after.
my book. Where is it?
Too bad. I already wild shaped into something fast moving on.
Like the time you were a cat and I outran you?
There it is.
Whenever we find her, I'm gonna say I outsmarted your magic, and I'm gonna show her my blade. Whenever we find her.
Bjorn, I'm not the most clever guy, but I don't think that was smart.
I found my shit. I found it.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Her name was.
It was like Magdalena or something.
Where's the middle of this shit?
I want to say it was like Margaret Gray or something.
It was.
That sounds right.
The bard was Garrett. The vamp was Denmere. The monodrone was Gearbox. The warlock was Mary Gray.
Mary Gray.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forgot how that was.
Right?
Hell yeah! The power of taking notes.
The fun thing about playing a stupid character is I don't really have to take a lot of notes.
Yeah.
If I remember it, I remember it.
So is Bjorn and Asher breaking off from the group to go find Mary?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll resolve you guys in a minute. Jerry and Rill, you guys are at the Central Abbey.
Oh, I was just gonna wait for them to get back with her. Because if we
okay.
open the portal and it leads somewhere that we want to go, I mean, I don't want to just abandon her.
Alright, so let's see, Asher and Bjorn, you guys want to go ahead and give me some what would this be? You guys are searching for him, for Mary.
It involves a lot of running around the island, so I'll roll athletic.
Okay. And Asher, you're doing you're using nurse to try and find him. Find her.
I'm
Natural
sure.
20 plus 7.
Sure, I'll use nurse. I'll also, I guess, maybe use arcane to try and feel her out. She's a warlock.
Okay.
Yeah, you would.
Oh.
Tell Bjorn he rolled too high and he ran right by her.
Damn it! No more of that.
Yeah. So Bjorn, you run the entire island. You don't see any sign of her. You do get up to where the people are at the docks where they're taking these those floating discs back to the main area. But at this point, you guys, when you get up to it, you see that you're no longer perfectly aligned with that one dock. And so a lot of people are just jumping on these shuttles and taking off into the forest wherever they can land. But
what day is it?
what are you talking about? It's the same day as it's been.
It's 2 days.
What date is it?
It's Stardate 7.
Ask,
It's like,
damn it! I can't.
you don't
Jerry
get
can't
anything
tell
out of
me
there.
what to say.
Robbie, if you look on Roll20, I just rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, I saw it.
Get a nat 20?
That's
Shit.
2 nat 20s, dude.
Happy anniversary, boys.
2020.
Ever.
Yeah, I'll say that, like,
Just ask them where Mary went because she was seeing them off.
Have you seen Mary?
Mary Gray.
yeah, so the ones that you see here, like, there's probably only maybe, like, 5 or 6 left that are trying to get off the island. And most of them are members of the cult. They're not actually, like, they're monks. They're not the townspeople. So you don't see any townspeople here. So it looks like everybody got off. And based off the conversations you've had, you assume that she's probably already gone with everybody.
These are the people that rip people's faces off in the leatherworks?
They potentially were, or they could have been the ones that were enslaved and having worked the fields and stuff, so you can't really tell for sure. You just know that there was
Perception.
a lot of chaos.
Insight. That one. I'm going to say,
Okay, you can insight.
how many of you were in the leatherworks? Ooh, 18.
18.
All of them.
As you see, like, 4 of them kind of step back and point at the other 2 that seem a little gruffer and more aggressive in the way that they're talking.
Robbie, roll for initiative.
I'm going to say, I mean, give me a strength check real quick.
Oh, shit. Check or saving throw?
Check.
Ooh. I didn't roll great. That was an 11.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, as you guys go to, start fighting, I'm assuming that Asher's either, like, huffing his way up there or just barely getting there. But, rather than us jumping into a fight, I'm just going to say, like, do a strength contest real quick. And then a couple of these guys jump on one of the skiffs and take off while they're trying to, hold you back and get away from you.
Wait, so the guys who ripped faces off get away, or no?
Yeah.
All right, well, I use my inspiration to reroll.
Okay, go ahead. I've got the same number. And
if you roll high enough,
on
you'll
here,
just beat them into the abyss.
22.
all right, that's enough. So they actually, like, they push you back as you try to come at them, and when you go to double back on them, they're jumping on the skiff, and you grab both of their legs as they're about to jump on the skiff and just yeet them right into the depths.
Fuck yeah. Saces sent his regards.
All right, so you guys kind of have an idea that Mary's no longer on the island.
That bitch.
Okay.
Well,
We have 2 very different motivations here. One is just hates her, and then the other one loves her. But both of them want to find her is bad.
well,
It's the ultimate.
At least I know she's safe.
And the one who wanted to find her was neither of them.
I just wanted to make sure that she's safe.
I just didn't want to be the asshole who left her behind.
All right, so yeah, we'll jump back to you guys. Everybody's back at Central Abbey now.
Cool. Hey, Garrett, do you have any way of contacting her?
He says, no, I don't believe I do. We were supposed to rendezvous back at the secret camp if we were to ever get separated.
Okay, works for me. All right, let me see that Dragon Essence capsule real quick. Boop. Actually, you know what? I probably had it because I had the empty capsule. Into the portal it goes.
I thought
All right, so
I thought we wanted to know where this portal went.
Well, so as you guys take a look at this this portal, it's a lot different than the one that you guys saw the first time. As I mentioned in the previous session, this one almost looks like it was a prototype, or maybe like some kind of base model. They based the portal off from the other dungeon you guys were in, the cavern. So as you look at it, it doesn't have any kind of like place to put any kind of Dragon Essence capsule or anything like that. It just seems like this strange arcane energy is pouring out from it. But that's about it.
I tried. Here you go, Bjorn. Why don't you just pour it straight in there? You can burn it whenever you want, right? Like once it's charged, you have to expend the charge.
Yes, but if we're just fighting trash mobs, I'd like to be able to just use Alchemist Fire. I save the big
that's fair.
For the end.
That's fair.
Is trash mobs a term in the Abyss?
Do trash mobs do what?
I said, is trash mobs a term in the Abyss?
Is now.
Yes, it is now.
I'm copying.
I've never heard of it. Do you mean like if we get Zerg rushed?
Something like that. Where's the
Thing
healer?
now.
I'm gonna use
So, oh, okay, our boy's gonna tinkle. Just give him
one for me.
a little bit of say goodbye to our boy.
Alright, so we're gonna divide Asher's 5 levels up amongst the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Asher's 5 levels up among the crick.
No, it was for every 5 minutes he's gone, we level up 5 levels.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it.
I'm like a level
So what are we gonna
30 rogue
do?
now.
Yeah, so the way that we're running, we'll probably have another session next week to wrap things up for this. And then after that, how do you guys want to do the upcoming sessions? I think, Curtis, you wanted to do like an in-between session.
And
Yeah,
I think we're gonna
I'll
go
do
to this-
one shot. I got a couple maps ready for it.
Nice. Yeah, I've been getting really good at Incarnate. I'm liking
It's
it
so
a
fun.
lot.
It's
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah, I built 2 maps for like this, what we're doing for this phase of the story. So I'm excited to get to those. Yeah,
Alright,
Check 'em
so
out.
Vinny, bad news. We were ambushed by those frog things again and you died.
yeah. Sorry, bud.
And the form showed up, and you weren't even there.
Dang.
And more importantly, did you wash your hands
Of course I did.
with soap?
Well, I'm a doctor. Of course I did.
And dry them.
You just cast prestidigitation.
Don't touch me. I'm sterile.
All right, Patrick.
That explains so much about your porn fetish.
Oh my goodness. All right, so
Vinny's next students watch these.
Right?
I wonder if they're still watching the ones that you had watching it before.
I think I've got a total of like 30 views between all our videos.
29 of which are us.
Us.
Yeah.
I gotta say, my
Yeah.
farewell video did gain like 30 videos or 30 views.
Oh, okay. So like 90% of your views are from that,
Yeah.
and then the rest are us.
Just me telling my other students like, I'm sorry I hated teaching at your school so much, but I had to
Be like,
leave.
hola. You gotta
No,
say it in
man.
Spanish. Hola, soy el maestro Esqueril.
Man, you had to go there.
I'm not proficient in Spanish.
I can figure out that esterial is sterile.
Yeah, I just googled sterile.
Donde es los zapatos?
All right. So
The place to the secret camp.
well,
Yeah, I mean-
so do you, Rill and Asher want to give me an Arcana check for this portal thing.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, feel it up. Feel it out.
Oh, I'm
Whichever.
feeling it. I'm feeling it.
22.
I've rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20. Okay, that's a 19 plus 6, I believe. Plus 7. That's a 26, Robbie.
Okay. So since both of you guys rolled above a 20, you know the name of this thing, and it is a Well of Worlds. So it's a different spin on the default version of it in D&D. So as you guys take a look at it, you notice that it's like an ancient Well of Worlds that doesn't have any kind of mechanism for control. So it seems like whenever you activate this thing, it opens a portal to a random plane of existence.
Can we take it with us?
No.
You cannot.
Worth a shot.
Robbie, I think I might have been in the bathroom, but is this currently activated?
It is not.
Okay.
I try to power it up with cheese.
All right, you start rubbing cheese all over this thing, and now it smells kind of weird, and Wheels is all over it.
Robbie,
Go
you're
with
talking about this like portal right here, correct?
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I tell the guys
So it's like built into it.
and I let the guys know about the portal, how it goes to other planes, and I tell them if we're trying to get to the bottom of this hole here, then I don't think that another plane is where we're trying to go, unless I'm mistaken. What do you think?
Hey, Dobby, you ever seen this work?
No, I haven't. I tried to play with it once and accidentally opened up a portal to the 7th layer of hell.
So you have seen it work.
Well, not well.
I don't think that's a good work.
Sure. but
I
how
wouldn't
did you
consider
get
that
to do
working.
Yeah, but how did you make that happen?
I used magic on it. I have the ability to use magical items. So,
Well, we
Okay.
all have that ability.
Elaborate.
if you're proficient with Arcana, then you can use magical items, and you just roll Arcana for it.
So one of our magic boys can just feel the power. Got it.
What
Yeah.
can you use with proficiency in survival?
That's incredibly useful for like
Getting lost.
navigating the 2nd layer.
Wait,
No.
what's roll bonus to survival?
+6 now.
Oh shit!
Oh, nice.
Mine's only +3. So
Survival is a what? It's a...
Wisdom. No.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, mine's only +3.
Yeah, I just took a feat that bumped up my wisdom.
Nice.
Wait, what feat was that? Yeah, what do we get? Guys, we never talked about what we got at leveling up.
Oh no. The feat I got was dexterity. I don't know why my wisdom's so high now. It wasn't like that before. No, wait, no, it was. I just kept rolling very low.
Yeah,
All I got was
that was pretty unfortunate.
another 3rd level spell slot. That's all I got.
I got resilient dexterity. So I'm proficient in dex saving throws, and my dex went up by 1.
Yeah,
Nice.
I raised... Oh, yeah, I also got an ability score improvement. I raised my dex and my con. My con is 16, boys.
Nice.
My dex
So what are you
is
doing?
14.
You've got 1 level in Cleric and then 4 in Wizard.
Yep. Guys, I've been forgetting this. Every time I kill a creature, I gain health. I've been forgetting this. And if it's a...
It hasn't come up too much.
That's
I
true.
mean, because
If
you
it's
haven't made many kill shots.
if it's a necromancy spell, I regain 3 times the hit points of that spell.
wow,
Okay,
Yeah.
Nice.
that's pretty good.
How's
I
it
got,
going?
10 feet of movement and
Oh, dang.
extra attack.
Holy shit, dude! That's 2
Nice.
attacks. That's 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it says extra attack. Yeah,
And 40 feet of movement.
40 feet of movement. Yeah.
That's so much movement, dude.
It's only 10 feet more than 30. Are
He's
you
a swift boy.
That's a lot, though, man. That's like 80 feet on a dash.
Robbie's usually pretty generous about spawning us in within melee range or within movement range of enemies.
Dude, if you
Yeah.
were,
Oh,
Swim speed now.
if you were a rogue,
I lost
you would
it.
be
I have
you could
swim
move
speed now.
40 feet,
Cool.
you could
And
cunning
my
action
DR
dash
rating
move 40
bumped up
feet,
to half.
and then action dash 40 feet. You can move 120 feet in one turn.
But instead of that, I can rage and negate almost all damage thrown at me.
All it takes is one level, man. That's all it takes.
We'll see.
That's just a lot of movement.
I-
Man.
I'm a rogue. I got uncanny dodge. That was all I wanted for a month.
yeah.
And Robbie, what did you gain
When?
when you hit 5th level as a DM?
So now I get advantage on all attacks against humanoid creatures. So that's a plus.
Oh, boy.
And then I get the Eye of the Allfather. So anytime I roll anything below 5, I get to re-roll it and take the higher.
Okay.
He also gets infinite rages.
Yeah, that's nice. I do enjoy that one.
Ooh, yeah, I gotta say that's a pretty good one.
So anyways,
I am pretty stacked. Anyway, so back to what we were doing. So you guys, you see this thing. Do you want to do anything, or are you guys ready to start rolling back to the secret camp?
I mean, I feel like
let's
go back. Yeah.
Let's
Let's
go.
see if we can. Did either of you boys power it up?
I did not.
Well, we don't need juice for. Wait, what are we powering? What up? That ancient portal that goes to the
See
seventh
where it
layer of
goes.
hell.
To see if we can get it to work.
I mean, it's worth a shot, like,
18.
just to see where it leads.
18 in Arcana.
Can we shut it? That's the question.
Well,
Too late.
So, which of our magic boys is powering this up?
I mean, he rolled an 18. I feel like
All right.
that's good enough. If it's not, I will roll.
All right, hang on. I need to see what I get my planes of existence to roll with.
Which layer of hell you open up? He opens up the layer where everybody tries to finger Vinny at the same time.
Oh, that's lust. that would be the layer of lust.
Layer 69.
Nice.
The 69th layer of hell.
Mm-hmm.
It is the stickiest of all the layers.
They didn't write about that one in Dante's Inferno.
You got to get the illustrated version.
Oh my!
Is there an illustrated version?
It is if you
Okay,
just cover it
four.
up.
No, this
I
is
need
like
to
me
roll.
genuinely asking if there's an illustrated version. Because I'm curious who the artist was.
I mean,
I played,
with enough time, there could be.
I played the Dante's Inferno game on the PS3 a while back. Pretty good.
It was fine. It was a God of War clone.
Yeah, exactly. Especially like, when the babies came out of that big lady's nipples. That was a weird scene.
Yeah, it was gross.
Those babies and the Dead Space babies.
So yeah, I think this particular table I'm rolling with isn't necessarily fair because it has all of the different demon realms listed on it as individual levels. So yeah, you guys end up opening a portal to the Demon Web Pits. As you open it up, you see just this kind of like dark, almost bluish hue, landscape in front of you and webs everywhere. And you see a giant crab spider turn towards you as it now sees you.
Close
Guys,
it. Kill it with fire.
It's a good place.
I
okay.
cast.
I do a produce flame and I chuck it in there because I know web is like highly flammable.
All right. Are you doing that as soon
flame
as
and back away from the portal?
All right, so you guys both chuck your spells in there, and as soon as you do, you drop concentration on the portal, and it causes the portal to close.
Well,
So I can close
that
that
was a
will.
riot.
Okay.
I was looking for the gif of Tony Soprano yelling at Carm when he goes, "Carmela, would you please shut the door?" I couldn't find it. So
All right, guys. I vote we don't open that again.
At least not without.
I agree.
Maybe if we ever need to go to another plane, it's a good place.
I'm gonna open it again.
No.
I'm drunk.
I mean, we know we can close it now.
Doesn't 11 open it?
No, it doesn't.
I'm drunk.
He's drunk on power.
This wasn't as good as the last portal we tried. All right, good to know.
As it closes,
Some portals
is
suck.
there like a condensation on the stone that the wall is on?
So you're talking like does the some kind of like liquid or
Just like condensation,
moisture?
Yeah, some moisture,
Right.
like on a morning. There's some dew on the grass, but on the wall.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool flavor. All
I draw a dick.
right.
There it is.
Sure, it's not a tentacle.
It's a self-portrait.
Yeah. As you go up to start drawing a dick, you draw yourself.
I didn't realize I was such a good artist.
You draw a penis on the in the mist.
It's very low quality. It's like a stick figure with like a big line hogging off of it.
Is it an 8-bit penis?
It's as best as I could draw as a medical professional. It's about as good as my signature is.
The best effort penis.
That's a pretty accurate representation.
I know
Looks just like it.
it's larger than myself, as you can tell by the stick figure versus the size of what I drew. I'm glad you've come to notice, Jerry.
I mean, I can't not notice.
I know it's both a gift and a curse.
Oh no, I meant my magnifying glasses. It's the only way I can notice.
Your eyes are the angle.
Yep.
You're so disrespectful, Jerry. How dare you?
Love you, buddy.
I cast Sacred Flame on the wall to get rid of the penis.
All right. It causes the moisture to dissipate and the penis is gone.
Guys, I think we need to get out of here. I think we've done it all. It's good to know that we can go to another plane, but I think we should just go back to the Seeker camp and deal with whatever we did.
I'm good with that.
So as you guys get over to the... Oh, God.
Can Gearbox move the island close to the secret camp?
Yes, he can.
So he can control the engines and stuff, but he cannot make it move faster than what it is doing. So he can turn the engines off.
It rotates around like once a day, right? The entire layer?
Not quite that fast.
Yeah, but it took us a week.
I think it's once every 2 days is the rotation around the second layer.
It's a lot faster to do that
to
than it
get
is
to
to walk
this
back.
location on foot. Let's take the island to the secret camp.
Or
If
as
we
close
get
as we
really
can get.
impatient, once we start going, we can time travel 2 days ahead.
And when we get
Not
close,
too
we
bad.
can either use the broom or the skiffs to get down to the camp. And I think they might enjoy having a fortified position that can move around the entire second layer.
Or we got to give this to them?
Well, I mean, we were thinking about using it for ourselves, so isn't this really effectively the same?
Yeah.
True.
All right. So yeah, you guys kind of chill on the island for about another half a day before you guys are able to get to where you're pretty close to lined up with where the seeker camp is. It's not exactly a super straightforward and safe trip over to the trees, but you guys can probably hop on a skiff and get over there. Who's navigating with the skiff? Who's driving it?
Well, it's magical, right?
Yeah, but you gotta, because this is not connected to a dock, you are manually moving it out into this open space and driving it towards these trees.
What would the check be?
Who's proficient with vehicles? I don't know.
Not me.
Let's
Not
see.
me.
I'm trying to remember what that check is. I think it's just let's see.
Because it's basically a vehicle, just make an animal handling, I guess.
I think of animal handling as like your ability to calm an animal. So let's see. Maybe either. I feel like Arcana would work because this is a magical craft.
Okay.
That's why I'm not doing it.
I just
Well,
rolled.
So who wants to?
Eggalized.
Yeah, I'll drive,
I
but
just rolled
or
a
sorry, I'll
19.
navigate.
That's another 26.
Nice. So who's the Asher's driving it?
Yeah, he did better.
And I'll navigate because I can see.
All right. So you guys are able to get across and into the forest without too much issue. And
As we're getting close, I'm shouting in various languages who we are and that we're coming.
In various languages. I'm doing the same.
I have 9 languages.
You have
She
9?
speaks-
And he gets no chance to use like 7 of them.
Dude, you have
I'm
9.
sure.
No way you have 9.
He
I
has
have
9, and he won't shut up about
I
it.
have Celestial, Common,
One of us
Species,
could just fly ahead
Druidic,
on the
Elvish,
broom.
Primordial, Sylvan, Vidal.
Yeah, Bjorn,
Nice.
fly ahead.
Okay,
Be a
I'll just fly
barbarian.
ahead on the broom.
but do you have
And let 'em know what's
Abysmal or Infernal or Primordial?
I have Primordial.
Okay, but you don't have Abysmal or Infernal. Okay. Asher doesn't feel so threatened as he should have.
these two big brains going at it over here.
Holy shit, dude. That's so many.
All right. So you guys get across. You guys are in the forest now. I think with as close as you guys were able to get to the secret camp, navigation is going to be pretty straightforward. So I'm not going to have you guys do any survival checks or anything to get across. But
That went very poorly.
yeah, I figure we'll just go ahead and nix that for now.
Hey, I didn't have dice back then.
That's true.
I'll give
So
you
yeah,
that.
we'll go ahead and get you guys moved over. So you guys have arrived at the secret camp. Garrett is with you. I don't have a character for him, but that's fine.
Ooh,
So yeah,
look
welcome
at
to the
this.
secret camp.
Ooh, check this place out. Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
Wanky.
So as you guys show up, you see what appears to be a woman show up at the edge of the thing there, where the lift is to let you guys up. And she calls down and says, "Who is it? Who's
It's
there?"
us.
It's us.
Is it the same lady last time?
What's that?
Is it the same? Is it that Asimar who we spoke with last time?
No, that was Ozen.
That was Ozzy.
So, much smaller, kind of looks like a human or maybe a halfling. She looks down and says, "Yes, oh, Garrett, there you are. Yes, come on up." As she lets down the gondola to allow you guys entrance.
Look at this
As we're
map you
going
made.
up, weird question. How long has it been since we left?
Since you left, well, yeah, we've been a little concerned about you. You guys left well over 6 months ago.
Okay.
Well,
So yeah, for us it was a little over a week.
Yeah, what in the world happened? What took so long?
we time
That
travel.
island?
We fought a
Down there?
Tarat
You time traveled?
into
Yeah,
And
so
then
we,
whatever-
we found a bag of holding, and then I dropped it in my portable hole.
Oh, I see.
Why
Yes,
they call
I've
it
heard
the
that's a
old
very
lady.
bad thing to do.
It caused us to travel in time. We did some other stuff.
Well, perhaps I'll give it a try sometime.
Gareth could fill you in.
Fill you in.
Weird. Asher's usually the one who likes to get filled in.
Oh my god, how dare you?
How dare I? How dare you, sir? And I pull out Asher's sexy fun time goodies.
Jerry,
Added a volume.
keep those hidden.
Do you make him buy them back? Oh yeah, you
How do
guys
you
are
think
over
I
here.
always have money.
In case you guys didn't know where you were, you're over here.
Like, how do you think I always have money? I extort Asher for his own stuff that he already bought.
Rill says,
No.
you added books
All right.
since I saw it.
So, this person introduces herself to you. She says, "Well, I am Merle. If you need anything, let me know. I'm the right hand of Ozen."
Is there a...
Cool. Then where's the rest of your
there
body?
he is. Oh, shit.
Merle.
I know where I'm going. I thought his name was going to be Eitri, but you went with Sindri. That's fine.
Right. Can you tell Ozen we're back finally?
So yeah, Merle tells you, "Well, yeah, Ozen is currently out. So I've got actual words that I'm supposed to read for this. Yeah, so yeah, she left to deal with a group of cave raiders that we spotted about a week ago. She insisted on going alone, which is rather unusual, but she's been acting unusual for the last few months. She normally takes her party, the Subterranean Bandits, with her. I'm a member of that party, but yeah, for some reason she just insisted on going alone. Perhaps, the loss of her friend Liza and then the disappearance of Quailish has weighed on her more than most.
Subterranean Bandits is a pretty cool team name. Where's the whole boys?
Oh, nice to meet you. That's an interesting name.
Yes, we came up with
It's
it
pretty
ourselves.
sexy.
So she tells you, well, this here is, let's see, the Unicorn's Vault, and we've got Laren, who will sell you anything or buy anything from you. He's a all-purpose trader. Doesn't specialize in anything particular. So if you need it, he has it.
Cool.
I'm assuming you want to stop and talk to him?
Yeah, at the very least, I'm going to convert some of the stuff in the slush fund into just, like, gold.
Okay. Yeah, so he has gold, so he can go ahead and do any conversions for you, and because you're a member of the Delvers, he's not going to charge you a rate.
Oh yeah, I sent the picture of that. In the slush fund we had... Oh fuck, I gotta add this up. Unless Dylan...
Oh, dude, it's cool. I have.
Yeah, he actually typed it all up.
Yeah, I made a custom item for it.
Nice.
What was the name of that leather armor? So I can create that.
I think I still have it. Leather golem armor. Did we give that to you? I'll take it out of mine if we did.
Yeah, I think y'all gave it to me.
All right. Remove.
And I'm going to convert some of our silver to gold.
When we get to that point, Robbie, I have some words I would say with Sindri.
All right.
Wait, Bjorn, where's Bjorn at?
I'm with Sindri.
He's at the bar.
Catch
Oh,
up.
yeah, no.
That's not the
I don't
bar.
want the golem armor.
No.
Wait, is that you right there, Bjorn?
Yes.
Okay, I was
It
like,
does-
Another
is that an NPC that Robbie created with the same name as Bjorn, or is that the actual Bjorn?
That's me. I'll move around for you.
Okay, I see it. I was just...
There was another leather armor. That was a +1 leather armor. It wasn't the golem armor. It was something else.
It was what we got from the treasury, I think. Right?
Oh, it was the, yeah, it was like it had a bunch of pockets and stuff on it.
Well, shit. I just deleted my
Yeah.
leather armor, so I needed that.
I didn't write it down.
I mean-
Robbie, like, we couldn't find it on D&D Beyond, but it was like
Right.
a custom item from the thing that you're doing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just remember it was +1 leather armor with pockets and straps to help me draw weapons.
Yeah, I can't remember.
What was the name of it?
weird 'cause I can find it. I remember I was able to like get it in D&D Beyond, but I wasn't able to like put it on anybody's character.
Here, let's scroll up. Also, Curtis, I really want that map of Waterdeep Fleece Throw.
Right?
That does look pretty sweet.
I want that like just for me.
All right, and I'm going to go ahead and sell pretty much all the spare equipment I pulled off the people we killed in the prison.
All right.
Because I've got like 3 daggers, a couple sets of leather armor.
Yeah. Okay. So just like whatever the base trading rate is in
Yeah, that's cool.
the DMG. So yeah, the guy Laren says, "Welcome. I am Laren. I'm a green whistle. As you can see, I'm same rank as you. And really, that's just because I'm lazy as hell and I don't want to go any deeper than this. So, how can I help you? Do you guys want to buy anything?"
I'd say we sell the leather golem armor because it's bad.
Especially since it's already been deleted and I don't know how to get it back.
Yeah. How much is it worth?
There you go.
I don't know.
Hayward's hireling armor, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what-
that was it. I'm looking up info on leather golem armor, but it doesn't say the cost.
I don't know why I can't add it. Yeah, I think we'll just have to like create a custom item for it because I have no idea how to add that.
Alright, so leather golem armor, 400 GP.
Okay. Let me double check that.
I lied. Like I can't.
Yeah. Leather golem armor. It seems like literally everything from this book is just not available.
Weird.
I don't know why. It's the weirdest thing. It's 10 pounds.
I need to find someone to buy my enchanted deck of 3 Dragon Ante.
Light armor, blah, blah. Yeah, he says, sure, I'll buy it from you for 400.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm only losing like 20% of it there, and it's not worth hanging on to forever to find the one person who will give me 500 for it.
And then that leather over there. That looks pretty interesting. How much for the that leather armor?
The golem armor?
Yes. Is that what it is?
Leather golem armor.
Oh, I see. How much for it?
9,000.
I don't think I have anything.
Name your price.
We don't have the custom item anymore, so we don't know what it's worth.
That's okay. Tell me what you think it's worth.
That was
And I will-
Curtis telling Robbie. Bjorn isn't in the room.
Are you sure about that? No, I can't find a value for it either. That's why I'm like, let's just fucking haggle.
I mean, what was the price of the last magical leather armor? That's probably fair, right?
Yeah.
This one has a huge fucking curse on it.
So 150 because of the curse.
You don't
Sure,
have to
I'll do
follow it.
150.
I mean, if no one wants to put a price on it.
I would say 400, because that's what I got for a deck of cards.
Yeah, but this is cursed armor.
Eh?
Yeah, he's cool with 150, so he goes ahead and hands over 150 gold.
Okay, I've got this Blade of the Medusa here.
How much is that one worth?
I'll give it to you for 500.
Hmm. 350.
I know it would cost me more than that to buy it. 350. Let's call it 400 even.
All right, go ahead and give me persuasion.
Trust me, you really want this.
16.
Yep. That's able to take it. So yeah, he agrees to 400.
Cool. That's what I wanted anyway.
All right. Is there any more wheeling and dealing needs to happen?
If I come up with anything, I'll just straight up buy it.
All right. He says, well, I have a couple of things here that you might be interested in. So I have a cube of frost resistance. It's currently for sale for 27,000 gold. And apparently this ornate cube used to belong to Thilda Vinidaughter. There we go. That's the right word. Thilda Vinidaughter. Yes. She was the leader of the Silver Ravens, a group of cave delvers from about 15 years ago. I also have, let's see, a scroll of message for sale. That one I will sell for 1 gold piece. I have a scroll of grease. I'll sell that one for about 25 gold.
I'll take it.
Very well. He sells you a spell scroll of grease.
I love it.
Does he start singing the songs from the movie?
That's what I was thinking.
Yes, he does.
It's a cursed item. He can't stop.
Oh shoot!
Oh my goodness. What's that?
Can I add a scroll to my inventory? How do I do that?
Yeah, you should be able to. Let me double check. If you go to manage equipment, let's see. Scroll
Bjorn,
of...
Purple guy on the TV.
walk over there.
You probably need to just create a custom item because I don't see a scroll of grease. Like the only scroll that I see. Oh, spell scroll, first level.
First level?
That might be the way to do it. If you had a spell scroll of a specific.
Okay, and it's a first level spell.
Yeah, it's first level spell with grease, and you can just give it a name.
I say that's what I did when I had that spell scroll of what was it, Elder's Blast.
Yep.
Bjorn walks over here, and he points to the cheese wheel and goes, "Hey, Jerry," and just points at the cheese wheel. And then
How
walks
much
back.
for all your cheese?
For all of my cheese, I do have an incredibly large stock of cheese. I think I have about 100 pounds of cheese right now.
Okay, how much for that cheese over there?
How much is that cheese? How much would you like? All of it? The 100 pounds?
I want that whole wheel. I don't want 100
Just the wheel.
pounds.
You just want one wheel. Okay, for a single
I
wheel.
already have wheels. I just need one more.
All right, very well. So for a single wheel, I will take it for 5 gold.
Done.
That is an expensive wheel of cheese. You want
You
a
guys
wheel of
underestimate how much I love this.
Worth it. Let me know if you want to turn that into nacho cheese.
It is not your cheese, and you will step off, sir.
No, I can melt it for you, Jerry. It can be a delicious cheese sauce.
This is what we do when you're asleep.
I also have a chain shirt of armor. It is apparently increased in durability, so that translates to its +1 armor chain shirt. So medium armor. He says it was worn by Thindle Battlehammer.
That name sounds made up, sir.
How much?
Yes, it does.
Well,
How much for that shirt?
right now I have it marked at 1250. 1,250
I
gold.
can't afford it.
Real quick, how many gold is a platinum worth?
10.
1 platinum is 10 electrum, which is 10 gold, so it's 100 gold for 1 platinum.
And the shirt is how much?
1,250.
Could you hold on to it for a bit? And I might come back to get it depending on what I do with Sindri.
Bjorn, how short are you?
Very well. If no one comes to buy it, I can.
I'm about 1,200 short.
Okay, yeah, that's a huge chunk of our slush fund. I'm not gonna
I thought you were talking
sign
about.
off on that.
I can afford it now. I have 2,509 gold, but I don't know, or dollars, but I don't know how much it's going to cost to do what I want to do to the Blaze Reeve until I talk to Sindri.
Gotcha.
And it takes precedence right now.
If we had like some enchanted light armor, I'd be all for it.
We could wrap that up real quick, the Blaze Reeve thing.
Sure. I can switch over to that real quick if you guys want to
Yeah.
put this on pause.
If you don't mind, just knock it out.
All right. So yeah, we'll jump over to Sindri then.
I'm there.
Hello.
Hello. I hear you're the man to talk to about an axe.
Yeah, that's me.
My name is Bjorn. I have a weapon here. An ancient weapon. A Blaze Reeve. Are you experienced with this type of weapon?
He picks it up. Starts kind of looking at it and rolling it over in his hands. He fiddles with the latch for the where you usually put the capsule of stuff, and then he takes it, flips it around real quick, and then just slams it up against the wall. And he's like, not bad. As he puts it back down on the table, he's like, all right, yeah, I can work it. What do you want?
Well, I love this weapon. It's like an extension of myself, but I can't wield it and a shield at the same time. I was wondering if you had a way to make this more versatile, to use both with one hand and with both.
I can convert this into a versatile weapon, but you're going to lose some power.
It's okay. It's not my job to deal the damage, it's my job to take it.
Very well.
And to deal damage.
Well, yeah, but how much would
So
that be?
I can shorten it and take a little bit off the head to make it versatile, give you a little bit more movement with it. And so in mechanics, it's going to become a versatile weapon. So it'll be, what is it?
Yeah.
A D8 with a single hand and a D10. And then when you use the special ability with the Blaze Reeve, rather than getting a D12, 10D12, you get 10D10. So it just drops it down one die.
That's fine. And how much would that be?
So he starts crunching some numbers. He says, well, is there anything else you want? While I'm working on it, it's cheaper to do all the work at once.
Could you also silver it?
Silver, you got the silver?
Do you have silver for sale?
Hold on. Ask him how many silver pieces
we have a
we
giant
need.
silver coffin.
What's that?
We do
No,
have a
ask
giant.
him how many.
Oh,
Ask him if he could use silver pieces.
could you use silver pieces?
I'll need about 15 pounds of silver.
Okay, how many
One
coins would
piece
that be?
weighs like a pound, right?
What's that? Okay, so if you take like literal silver pieces, you'd probably need about 1,000 silver pieces. So
All right, hold on.
100 gold.
Are we able to obtain that here?
Yeah, you guys can
Yeah, we can do that.
transfer of money to get the conversion.
And then
Yeah, I'll basically just take. I'll take some of the gold out of the slush fund.
yeah, that's cool. That's all I'll need from there, and I'll just handle the rest myself. So how much would that be then? And we'll say that we already have the silver for brevity's sake, if you're cool with that.
Yeah. All right. So if the silver's in hand, he says, I think I can get it all done for about 1,000 gold.
And how long would that take?
About 2 weeks.
I yell down the hall. Can we be here for a couple weeks?
Mm.
I don't know what's next.
Let's talk to everybody first.
But, do you mind if I get back to you on this? I would like to do this, but I need to make sure my party is okay with staying here for that long.
Yeah. Take your time.
Thank you, Sindri. I'll shake his hand, and I'm sure it's like even rougher than Bjorn's hand because it's all like calloused from working the forge.
Yeah, when you go to your hands are stone, and when you rub up against his, you're like, oh wow, did I just hold hands with another Goliath?
He's so manly. Cool. And then I will buy that chain shirt, sir.
And that's why we have the slush fund.
Nice.
Very well. As he hands over the chain shirt.
Huh?
Yeah, it's +1 chain shirt.
Okay. You don't have any shields, do you?
Oh, I believe I do. Let me take a look.
Oh, I'm proficient in shields.
Where is it?
Yeah, because you're a cleric.
Do I still have it open?
Wait, okay, I have a shield. I'm good.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this chain shirt not as good as I thought it was?
It's a +1 chain shirt.
I don't think it's the right move for you.
Oh no, I'm not gonna buy this chain shirt. Never mind.
Wait, I can take it off your hands, Bjorn.
Oh, I don't have it.
A chain shirt is 13 plus your dex. Wait, no, that's a book. Yeah, it's 13.
Chain shirt is 13.
13 plus your dex with a maximum of 2. But if it's a +1, I'm assuming it's a 14 plus your dex, right, Robbie?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the guy pulls out this metal shield that when he places it in front of you, it's got this face on it that's just completely expressionless.
Yeah.
And it's like, he says, I hear this one's called the Shield of Expression.
Is it just a regular shield of expression, not like a +1 shield of expression or anything?
No, it's a plain old Shield of Expression.
Well, I don't need it.
What does it do?
The front of the shield is shaped in the likeness of a face. While bearing the shield, you can use a bonus action to alter the face's expression. It's for flavor. I mean, you could probably find a way to use it mechanically for an intimidation check or something like that. But yeah, it's basically just a shield that has a cool feature.
Could Bjorn be able to, like with a bonus action, make the face look like someone in particular? Like not like to try to fool someone that it's looking like someone, but just like to have it as like a memento of someone on his shield.
You can probably have it. It doesn't, like, once the face is made to look like a specific face, it stays. You can change the expression, but it's like a specific person's face, or maybe a nondescript person. But you can't change it to look like Rill, and then in another bonus action make it look like Jerry.
Basically, I wanted to see if I could just make it so that the shield bear the likeness of his wife, Thalea, just so he could have it. Because the reason he's here is to regain the honor he feels he lost to go back to. Well, I thought it could be nice for flavor.
He says, well, how about this? You give me... So the shield itself is going for 1170. You throw in that extra 30 gold, and I'll have Sindri make it look like whatever you want. So 1200.
Rill, hit it with the wand of smiles.
So this all right. So in total, we took the silver from the slush fund, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So then,
Well, I took gold, but yeah.
well, yeah. Well, that's fine. I'm just making sure I can still afford it. I got 2,500. So for that and the Blaze Reeve, it would cost me 2,200. All right. And do you know how long it would probably take him to do something like that?
That plus what you want to do with the Blaze Reeve?
He can do multiple orders at a time. He's pretty good in that respect. So I think a job like this, depending on how good you want it to look, would take anywhere between a week to 2 weeks. So he always bills out time to make sure that he's able to work on multiple projects at once.
And we can assume that if I have him do it, it'll be done the same time as the Blaze Reef.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll take it.
Very well. Here you are, sir.
Ka-ching. All right. I guess we're going to be here for a couple of weeks, boys.
Well, I mean, you could just borrow my shield in the meantime.
Yeah, I still have a shield. But I figure if I'm going to do this, I might as well do the Blaze Reeve.
Sure.
All right.
I want to ask this guy if he can convert my crossbow to a +1 crossbow.
Who's Sindri?
Yeah.
So you're going to go down and talk to him?
Yeah, I want to know if he can do that.
All right, so you're down in Sindri's shop. He says, you want me to take a crossbow, and turn it into a +1.
Yeah, make
what
it better.
What the fuck's a +1?
Make it fire better. If this, can you make it shoot harder?
Do you have any kind of... So it sounds like you need this thing to be a magical weapon. Do you have any kind of... Do you have any magical weapons that I can take the parts out of to put in this to make it magical?
I did. I did. I do have this dagger with poison charges in it.
He takes the dagger, he starts kind of like flipping it around, looking at it, and he says, all right, might be kind of weird. So the end of this thing, I can take the blade of this and set it up to where the arrows fire through a piece, a ring that is on the end of your bow, and I can set it up to where it will automatically transfer that poison charge into any bolt that goes through the end of your crossbow. It will destroy your blade in the process. I'm going to have to completely melt it down and use it to create the ring on the end of this. But I can do that if you'd like.
That's pretty cool. What could you do with this? And I hold up the chaotic potion I have.
The chaotic potion? He's like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Can I melt it? Is it like mercury?
Potentially. It's okay. It's probably safer not to mess with it. I just want to know if you had seen anything like it, and I got my answer. But yeah, I am all for having a poison crossbow.
Very well. Let's see. I can get this done in about a week. It's not going to be terribly hard, and I think for this it's going to be about 750 gold.
Done.
I don't think that I can upgrade my focus, so I think I'm pretty SOL here.
Are you going to show him your focus at all?
No, I just have a feeling like, what can he do to it? It follows
And he's basically a god of the forge. So.
No.
Yeah, hungry?
Okay, well,
What do you want?
it's worth asking and saying.
He's a fucking wizard in the forge. So
This thing here follows me around. I use it. It's my focus for casting my spells. Is there anything you think that you can be done with this?
So just this orb, right?
Yes, the orb. Yes.
Do you have a weapon that you use, or do you just carry this orb around and shoot lightning out of it?
That is mostly what I do. I do have a warhammer, but it's not very useful.
Let me take a look at it.
Wait, which the orb?
The Warhammer.
Oh, well here you go. I hand him the Warhammer, and it's the one that has that circle thing through it that you mentioned earlier.
Right. So he's holding that, and he walks over and just snatches your orb out of the air, assuming you don't like move it out of the way. He's kind of like looking at it, and he takes the orb and he just like tries to shove it in the hole. He's like, "Is this where this is supposed to go?"
The orb? What do you mean?
It looks like it might fit. I don't know. I think we could make that fit.
It's worth a shot. Let's see.
So like a lot of your magical abilities are when you cast spells through the orb is like firebolt and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. He says, you leave the orb and the weapon with me. I can try and tinker with it, but I can't make any promises on what I can do.
I mean, the orb typically follows me, but I can try and leave it here. With you.
I mean, if it doesn't stay, then I guess I'm SOL and I'll just figure it out. But I promise you, whatever I charge won't be in crazy. And if I can't do anything for you, I won't charge anything.
That's fine. Aye. Yeah, I'm assuming there's like a bench somewhere where I can just like take a seat and relax.
For 2 weeks?
Yes.
Yeah. He said it'll be a couple days before I can even find out what I can do with this. Do you mind just leaving it with me for like a day or two?
That's worth a shot. I don't know how far it'll get away from me, but I'm okay with it.
All right. So as you kind of like start to walk away from it, you feel like you've temporarily detached from the orb, and now it's just attached to your weapon.
Okay, I'm cool.
So it's staying with the weapon for right now. That way we can avoid like the weird logistics of trying to figure out. I'm trying to think of an easy way to just say like, yeah, it stays there, and you don't have to worry about it for right now.
No, I'm cool with that.
But yeah, we'll probably pick that up next week. Like trying to resolve that, so I can get some time to think about it and see if there's something that isn't like game breaking, but it's still kind of cool.
No, I'm cool with that.
Is it? Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Cool.
Anyway,
Can Rill turn into a bug?
I think so.
Huh?
Can Rill turn into a bug?
I can turn into a giant beetle. I don't see why I can't turn into a regular one.
Just because in Norse mythology, Idri, who is also referred to as Sindri, when he's forging Mjolnir, Loki doesn't want him to do it successfully, so he turns into a bug and bites him really hard, like on the eye, to try to get him to not properly move the bellows around, and which is why the hammer comes out short. They can roll just to fuck with him.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yes. I'll sabotage all of your weapons.
I don't think Wheels would approve of that.
So anyway, Maruk kind of like comes up to you guys like, well, let me go ahead and show you the next place. You guys want to follow me? So she walks on down to this next doorway and says, "This here is the Old King. This is the bar and tavern. It's run by Bertrand, and so you can rent any rooms from him. And yeah, they've got some pretty good ale."
The Old King, you said, Robbie?
Yes, the Old King.
Okay.
What about the new king?
I walk in and I see Jiro. Buddy!
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys see Jiro. He's actually seems shocked to see you guys. He's like, "What in the world? I thought you were all dead." I haven't heard
just
from you in
time
ages.
traveled.
We haven't heard from you in ages, so, maybe you could have tried harder too.
I mean, this is the first time I've been down to the second layer in 5 years. I figured you guys were dead, and we hadn't heard anything from a few other Delvers, so they decided to send me down to do some investigating.
Investigation solved. We're alive. Also, we time traveled.
Oh, that's interesting. It's probably not the craziest thing I've heard down here, but certainly interesting.
Yeah, it's not the craziest thing that's happened to us either.
So with the others that I'm investigating right now, have you seen or heard from these Delvers as he lists off a bunch of Delvers?
I just pull out the whistles I've got, and I motion to Asher to do the same.
Yeah, so as he starts listing off the names, Asher and Jerry, you both recognize a few of them as ones that you saw on the whistles. So when you pull them out, he's like, oh, well, I guess, rather sad, but mystery solved.
Yeah, we killed a giant bone devil that was being piloted by an imp.
It'd be like that sometimes.
All right, that one hits on a weird spot. That's very... I've never heard that one.
It had
Then Bjorn became giant.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Oh my goodness. So he says, "Well, I'll go ahead and take those whistles off your hands. But how about I buy everybody around? You guys tell me what all's been going on."
Oh, that sounds fantastic. I would love to.
This sounds
Maybe
like
after we finish the tour.
Territory.
Yeah. So he goes ahead and buys everybody around the drinks, and asks for you guys to tell your tales.
All right, but hold on. Before we do that, I'm going to go get us a room.
All right. So Bertrand's up at the bar. He says, "How can I help you?"
How much for a room for the four of us?
Let's see. You are all Delvers. I'll go ahead and cut you a discount. It is going to be 2 gold a night, and that includes breakfast.
Oh, I love
Okay.
breakfast.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pay up for 2 weeks, and I'm going to just take it out of our slush fund.
All right.
Dope.
Yeah, so you guys, rented your rooms. You've got continental breakfast every morning, and
Ew.
and lunch and dinner is discounted to be a single silver since you guys are staying.
Nice.
Cool. I'll go ahead and pay for 2 weeks of lunch and dinner for everybody.
Aw.
All right.
Dude, I just took it out of the slush fund. Don't worry about it.
Gotcha. By the way, since the transactions have already been made, I do now feel that it's safe to say that platinum is only 10 gold once I looked at my currency chart, and electrum is equal to, or 1 gold is equal to 10 silver, and 1 electrum is equal to 5 silver.
Oh,
So electrum is
I didn't know
half
that.
of it. But now that it's
I didn't
over,
know that. Interesting. Oh well. Whatever. I gave you guys a shitload of money anyway, so I figured we were going to burn through a lot of it.
yeah.
What keeps falling off of the wall?
Like +1 damage to monsters, I think, now that it's silvered. I'm so fucking ready.
Off the wall where?
Yeah, behind Falcon, I keep seeing this thing like hit the wall and then fall. There we
Again,
go.
bring your poop over here.
It's poop.
Nice.
Can I see your poop?
No.
Okay,
Can
that's
you
fair.
see your poop?
All right. Thanks for the poop, buddy. So this was like something we got at the Dollar Tree, just like a little poop ball. Like,
Nice.
just a poop emoji with like water in it, but it
Right.
leaked out, but it still sticks.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Well, I didn't throw it very hard.
Alright, so
Try again? Okay.
the alchemy jug can make acid, basic poison, beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, fresh water, salt water, and wine.
I like most of those things.
While we're here, can I make stuff for however long we're staying here? Can I make that stuff to sell and trade?
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
While we're here, can I use my alchemy jug and all of the various liquids it creates to make stuff to sell and trade?
What are you trying to make?
A modest living, apparently.
Yeah, I can make I can make acid, poison, beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, fresh, salt water, and wine.
I feel like selling beer in a bar is, unless you undercut them, is not the best sales maybe it is the best sales strategy.
So, are you just selling these as raw ingredients to the trader?
I can, but I could also sell oil to Delvers for Molotov cocktails.
Just for simplicity, I think, we'll work it out to where while you're in the secret camp, you can use the alchemy jug to make 1 gold a day.
Over there.
I don't really know how much you can produce, but that seems reasonable, I guess.
Cool.
Well, I want to ask the bartender. Do you know if anyone here sells dragon essence?
Dragon essence? No. I honestly don't know of anybody that would sell it. It's something that is usually confiscated if the guild gets wind that you have it. And most delvers, if they have any tools or weapons that use it, they hoard it for themselves.
I mean, he drank some once. It was cool.
Confiscated. Does that mean it's illegal?
Yes. The guild itself and the governing body have come to an agreement that the government believes the dragon essence to be their property since they rule over this, and so any dragon essence is supposed to be immediately confiscated and returned to the government.
That's interesting, because the people I've talked to about it, I've talked to multiple people in the guild, never mentioned that.
Yeah, Jiro mentioned that it gets confiscated. He didn't tell you
He did.
why or anything about it because you guys didn't ask too much, but he mentioned that it does get confiscated immediately. So he's like, don't tell anybody that you have that.
Have what?
He looks at you and gives you a wink.
Well, I was just making sure everything here was above board.
Very well. Is there anything else I can do for you? Another ale?
5 more ales, please.
All right, 5 more.
Wait, I said 5 because there's 5 people in the chat. I meant to say 4.
Oh, Jiro.
All right. Well, Jiro's there too, so I get the 5 ales, and then I waterfall them all into each other on my arm and drink them all.
And everybody in the bar seems impressed and is clapping.
While he's doing that, I cast the Wand of Smiles on him.
Guess what?
The Wand of Smiles on him. So you all of a sudden start smiling while you're drinking.
Nice.
I mean, he does that anyway, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jiro wants to hear our adventures, huh?
Yeah, so Jiro's like, I'm incredibly interested in hearing what you guys have done.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, it sounds like a Jerry thing.
Exposition dump, here we go. Okay, so last time we were here, we met up with, the this boys here, Garrett, Mary Gray, vampire whose name is ridiculous, and Gearbox. And what we did was we all just went over to the Monastery of the Distressed Body together. We got over there, we found a Sphinx, we asked it some stuff. It was like, if you ask a question I don't have an answer to, you get to go across. And we stumped it pretty quickly, so that was kind of disappointing. I think we only had to ask it twice. So we get over there, and then we get led to this big old abbey where we find this bone devil, like this bone devil looking motherfucker. And he's like, I'm the Grand Master. And I'm like, you don't look like Jeff Goldblum. It's my birthday. And then there was a fight, and he almost killed us. And then we got captured. But the vampire, he's like, no, I'll go with you. I'll be your homie, because he was going to try and betray him. And then we staged a jailbreak, and we found some other folks, and they didn't really make it out. Like, we lost a whole bunch of orcs. We lost some other guild members, and we killed a salt golem. That was kind of cool. Salt Bay. And then we get out, and we intimidated a couple monks. Got Rill a whip here. Rill, brandish your whip. Right on cue. Right on. And then there was a big old riot because we started a prison break, and it was awesome. There were people going everywhere with these leather, no-face, monk-looking motherfuckers. Thank you, Gannon. You're helping. You're helping me so much right now. And then we saw the vampire dude get stabbed by the Bone Devil, and then the Bone Devil later decapitated him, but we didn't really see that happen at the time. We just found it afterwards. We went all over, and we found like these places where they were peeling people's skin off and making it into like this weird no-face mask deal looking thing. Then we found a furnace, we found some barrels, and then we kept looking, and we found what looked like this crazy mechanical bridge thing, like on a ship with all machines and stuff, and then with these brains floating in tubes, and then these brains put us in like some kind of weird trance. Okay, yeah.
Is Jerry holding a piece of shit while he's doing this?
Yeah, real happy.
It's a Bjorn brick.
It's a brick. I got a Bjorn brick.
Asher reaches for it. I'll take that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry. Like, just as a reflex, I snuck something out of Asher's bag. Hold on. Let me
Tell
see.
them about the catapult.
Yeah, and I only rolled like an 11 for my sleight of hand, so that's why Bjorn noticed. Okay, well, we'll get to the catapult. Oh, yeah, the shit brick. So Bjorn here literally shits bricks, and Ash likes to cast catapult, so he's like, eat shit! And it was pretty badass. So,
I should have done that when I was a giant.
I mean, I wish you hadn't shit while you were a giant. That would have been really bad. Also, we'll get to that point. He was bigger than normal. Like, we'll get there. Okay, so we get to the bridge. These brains put us under, and they basically make us tell the tales of everything we've done up to that point. And we go through all these fights again. Again, don't poke my butt.
That was Jerry Prime taking over for a moment.
Jerry Prime took over.
Fucking hell.
This happens sometimes.
Okay.
Like, I don't know who Gannon is. He doesn't know.
Like, oh yeah, and when we've initially met Mary Gray, she had a deck of like some things, many things, whatever, I don't really know. And I didn't take any cards, but Bjorn took 3 and he lost his Blaze Reeve. He was so pissed about that. It was his fault for taking 3 of them. And we found out that it was on the island of the treasury. So we get over to the treasury and we find some stuff and we find a brain. This weird looking brain. And it's like, bring me the body of the Grandmaster. That's what I want. And we're like, all right, fine, sure, whatever. And then we go back to the Grandmaster, we fight him, beat him. What are you doing, Gannon? Sorry.
Like, Jerry Prime is taking over a lot today.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we got like these little chaos potions, and I threw one at him. I'm like, this could either be really bad or really good. And then the Bone Devil became like a giant Bone Devil. That was bad. But then Asher turned Bjorn into a giant Bjorn. That was awesome. Still bad, but awesome. We won, but Rill almost died, and now Rill has a drinking problem because something about a giant Bjorn just didn't sit well with him.
And giant Bone Devil. No.
Fair enough. We cut the Bone Devil's tail off. We took the Bone Devil's body back to the weird floaty brain, and we were able to determine it was the brain of the Bone Devil. But, we figured if we could take out a giant version of him, we'd probably be all right if we could just let him have his brain back. So we did, because the Bone Devil is being piloted by this little motherfucker. Say hi, Dobby.
Hi, Dobby.
Cool. His name's not Dobby, but that's what his name is now.
That was a quick
And then we found
response.
like this little spot where Gearbox was able to hop in, and he was able to control most of the island. And then we found like this little gear thing, and we put it inside where these other gears went, and then things were spinning, and we went 6 months into the future, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think I covered everything.
Oh, we opened a portal to hell too.
Oh yeah, we did open a portal to hell, like weird craft spiders. Don't go in there; it looks scary.
That certainly sounds interesting. I am surprised you guys are all still alive.
I rolled 22 for exposition. I assume he understood everything.
Yeah. There's been multiple points where you guys probably should have died and did not, and I'm thankful for that, but incredibly surprised.
So am I, because I didn't even tell you all the times we probably should have died.
Split jaw.
The split jaw, that was scary.
Twice.
For me, twice.
Yeah.
That time we were in the room made of plants, and my idea was set it on fire.
Or then there were these leashes.
Yeah, you're welcome for that, Asher.
Like, I turned into a swarm of rats and they stepped on me.
What? We stepped on one of you.
It was still me.
Meh.
Remember when Will didn't want to jump the gap, so I just threw him.
Yes.
Oh man.
And there were these snake cats.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. Those are terrifying.
I think we can assume that while we were riding the island back over here, Asher made a new nurse.
Oh, we made like 3.
Yeah, it takes an hour. Yeah.
You had more than enough time. It has a jacket. You're on what, number 8 now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, and in that time, I made Dobby a jacket.
All right. Yeah, Dobby's wearing this slick
just-
jacket.
And it says maintenance staff on the back.
I'll be right back.
Oh my goodness. Nice. Yeah, we'll hold off till he gets back.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and split Dobby 14 gold.
All right. Says, thank you, Master. Dobby is incredibly thankful.
Oh, guys,
You don't have to refer to yourself in the third person. That's weird.
I gotta tell you guys something.
All right.
Remember when y'all did the side quests in my campaign where you saw Grandin and his like poor family and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm DMing the same campaign for my wife and her friends. They're like 6 sessions behind y'all. They did the same. They chose the same one, and instead they just gave him like 2,000 gold.
We didn't have 2,000 gold.
They didn't like buy a lot of stuff, and I'm like, holy shit, y'all just like paid for his and his entire siblings' college. Like, y'all changed this kid's life.
Yeah.
I thought that was worth sharing. I was like, damn, that's a lot. That's not nothing. He just
At that point in the campaign, it's a lot.
Yeah. I thought that was funny.
All right. Well, Marok says, well, would you like a tour of the rest of the place, or are you pretty content with the bar?
I
want to know what else there is.
let's keep looking.
All right. So she takes you all down
Bjorn, carry me.
this way.
Climb up on Bjorn and wild shape into a snake and just droop.
Nice. I'll call you.
You look like you're going to be in like a glam metal video right now.
Now
So,
White Fang.
Right.
Yeah, so she takes you guys down here and shows you the towards the end. There's 2 telescopes that point out into the abyss. One looks out towards where the actually both of these ones are pointed towards the edge of the second layer, so outward where the inverted forest goes down and meets the actual ground. So you guys can kind of see different areas in the forest there, but mostly what you see is just pathways, most of them empty. You see every once in a while a path where a couple of delvers are walking through as they're moving their way through the second layer. She says, yes, this is one of our lookout points. This is to keep track on the route that heads down towards the third layer. A lot of times delvers will get lost, and so this is really just to help them. If we see them getting lost or need help, we'll send out a party to assist. And this is actually where we noticed the group of cave raiders that were coming through that Ozen left to go take care of. As she then goes to take you guys on back out this way, and then on down. And she says, yes, I'm sure you've met Sindri, as most of you have come towards this area already. He is our local blacksmith, so if you need anything, he's the man to talk to. And then takes you over this way. She says, this is our library. It is tended to by Madam Olga. You can speak to her if you need to, check out a book for any reason. Olga Forova. And any questions?
I give Olga a formal greeting. I bow and I take her hand and kiss on it.
She just kind of pulls her hand away with this odd look of disgust. She's like, thank you.
Real hisses and gestures towards this statue thing.
I'm sorry.
I was going to hit Ashley, but it worked out.
All right. So, Marulk says, I see you're interested in the statue. Very well.
No, Rill is a snake. Rill wants to know.
What's that?
Rill is still a snake, but Rill wants to know.
She just sees you slithering around like, I don't know what you're doing. Just don't break
Yeah,
any.
none of us do.
I'm assuming Zappo is just like another dude just like reading books.
Yeah, he's just kind of chilling over there reading a book, keeping to himself for the most part.
I'll get with him later. Zappo sounds like a cool name for a cool dude.
So,
Nah, he's totally a throwaway.
Is his last name Brannigo?
No, he's gonna be someone that rescues us later. Like he's totally not a throwaway.
It's the BBE.
He's like the opposite of the BBEG. He's the dude that's gonna rescue us and will be forever in his debt.
definitely.
Yes, his special ability is his good timing.
Absolutely.
So, Olga says, well, as long as your druid friend doesn't destroy the statue, we'll move on.
Wheels, tell him to stop.
What is here?
She takes you guys down this section and says, this is just another one of our lookouts. This one's looking out towards the entrance into the second layer. So we watch for any delvers that are coming down from the first layer. And this is where we check to see who's coming and if they need any assistance or if we need to send out a party. And so you guys can kind of see where you guys had come through, the route that you guys took, and how to get here.
Nice.
And then she takes you back this way.
Hold on, before we leave, I look out the telescope and I'm like, Rill got us lost there. Rill got us lost there.
Rill just hisses.
Like, bring it, bitch. I have resistance to poison.
I never said I was a venomous snake.
Then I'm fine either way.
What if he's a constrictor?
I'm pretty dex. I might get out.
I think that would be on or strength.
Doesn't have to breathe, so.
Good point. I also don't have to breathe. He would have to just crush me to death.
Yeah, that's what they do.
So then she takes you down to this area. She says, this is Quailish's study. It is locked. So it has a lock on it. The door itself is locked, and
Slither under the door.
Your device.
I mean,
all right. As you try to enter, you feel a magical, force push you back out. As you can deduce that Quailish put some kind of magical lock on this. It's not just a regular lock.
I try to force my orb through the gap under the door.
Same thing. This it's a magical lock on the door, so it prevents anything from entering through the door, regardless of gaps.
I walk up to the
hold
door.
on, guys. We have his journal. Why don't we just look for information in there?
While he does that, I walk up to the door and I go, Melon. I'm glad someone got it. You don't know what that is?
I assume either Asher or Rill is reading the journal because they have, investigation. And I'm just like, open sesame.
Earl says, please do not try to break into Lord Quailish's office.
He's not coming back.
I hope that's not true, but it is possible. But out of respect for Lady Ozen.
I mean, can't we tell her what happened to Quailish?
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't we report to you if Ozen's not here?
Certainly. What all happened?
Here's Quailish's journal, and he got into a fight with a bone devil, and neither one of them won.
So, is he dead? It's not very clear.
Well, he got flung into the abyss, and that's the last anybody saw of him.
As she starts flipping through the book, she notices one particular chapter, which was also pointed out to you by the brains, as a section that talks about where a second laboratory might be. The location of Dianglanias, I think the place is called. It's that drow city that he was obsessed with.
If he's alive, he might be there, but where is that?
She's like, I'm not certain. I'm not very good with maps, and this looks to be encrypted, so I couldn't tell you.
Encrypted, you say?
Yeah, the only thing I can read is the city name, and it translates to "You ain't gonna find me."
Well, that's very unfortunate, but I do appreciate the information. She says, well, in any case, once Lady Ozen returns, you could potentially ask her for access to the to Lord Quailish's study. She may be able to
open it.
I believe so. Her and Lord Quailish were very close, and so she probably has some sort of key or something to get in. Though ever since he left, she has avoided the room.
Any idea how long she'll be gone?
She left a week ago to dispose of the cave raiders, but I couldn't tell you exactly how long it'll be before she gets back.
Well, if you were to have gone with her, about how long would you have expected to be gone?
Usually only a few days, but she went by herself, so
Okay.
she'll be back in time.
Has anybody seen her through these telescopes? They know she's okay?
Not recently.
Great.
I have faith that she'll be back anytime now.
Okay. We're not going anywhere anytime soon. We're getting a whole bunch of work done. Like, Asher's getting a boob job, all kinds of stuff.
But yeah, so she takes you over. She says, well, this area here, this is where my room is. If you need anything, let me know. And Lady Ozen's room's upstairs, but again, I ask for discretion, not to invade her personal space. But other than that, that's basically it.
What else is upstairs?
Just her room.
Oh.
There are some stairs that go down, but there's really nothing there.
Is it
Ask
just
her
like,
what about
like a
ask
pit?
her what
like
about
the-
entering her personal space?
I would prefer you not to enter my personal space as well.
Good. I rolled terribly for persuasion.
Are you my wingman?
What? No, this is
No.
for me.
Rill, are you trying to go up the stairs?
No, I'm falling down the stairs.
Falling?
Not a very good snake.
All right. So, you guys have gotten the tour. She says, I'm going to head back to the bar, but feel free to peruse the library or use the telescopes at your leisure.
Where's our room?
She says, oh, follow me. I'll show you where your room is.
Can't slither on her if you keep moving.
I'm assuming it's
slither on her,
these
you-
three here. Ah,
Back here.
Uh,
Back here.
Yeah, so she says, these two rooms here are yours. So you can divvy up your rooms how you wish.
dibs, dibs, dibs.
dibs. What's the largest one? Wait, we don't get the largest one, do we?
You get this one and this one.
Okay. Dibs on the bed.
I mean, I don't sleep, so I don't care.
Oh, fantastic,
Yeah, you
Jerry.
could be.
I love having you as a roommate.
Rill can cuddle up on a pillow as like a squirrel or something.
It only lasts an hour.
Oh,
Then cast it again.
That's enough.
yeah, I was gonna wake up and have to recap.
That's enough for Bjorn to forget that he slept with you in a bed.
No, right before Bjorn wakes up, because I'm going to figure out when he wakes up, I'm going to wild shape into a swarm of beetles.
A swarm of bees?
Beetles.
Yes.
Beetles?
Both.
Yeah.
Both. It's a
Like,
mixture.
for the next few weeks, I'm just going to be coming random swarms every morning. Because if we're not going anywhere, why not?
I
man.
invoked the Blaze Reeve with Dragon Essence, and I kill Rill.
Well, of course, I'm always going to keep part of the swarm away from you, so I can't die.
You have to it's like the Hydra. You have to cut down the right head. You gotta smash the right beetle.
Yeah. But
Bjorn doesn't care. He's a rock.
We'll be good.
all right, guys. Well, we'll call it there.
Take a long rest.
I think, well, before we, yeah, you guys can get a long rest, but before we close, what's everybody's passive perception?
21.
27.
16.
13. Wow, mine's the worst.
Oh wait, sorry. Mine went. My passive perception went up. It's 23 now.
So 23, 13. What's yours, Jerry? Or not Jerry?
23.
Rill?
16.
16. And Bjorn?
10.
10. Okay. So, Jerry and Rill, you guys are woken up, or maybe just kind of like stirred from your trance. Close to about 2 a.m. On the second night you guys are there. As you guys peek out your room, you see down at the end of the hallway, what actually woke you was Ozen walking through the halls. But as she walks by, you notice that she's completely stained in blood, and her halo is no longer gold, but a dark, cloudy color. Like it's no longer a bright, it's like a very deep black. And then we'll end there.
Great.
Just like Leia, Bjorn's gonna have to give her some fucking counseling.
Yeah. All right,
Bjorn,
guys.
is this your second chance at love?
Oh no, he hasn't given up on Leia.
Fair enough.
So,
Good one.
yeah, she's not dead. She's just like fallen and can't get up.
Bye.
That's great. That was good. That was really good.
Yeah.
No, my goodness.
That was a good one, Curtis.
All right. I don't need a 23 to get the heebie-jeebies off of that one.
Yeah. All right, boys. I'll talk to you next week.
Adios,
See you then.
guys.
Peace.
Later.